Oh wow, it's so cold and yet it's so wonderful. I'm here north of Montreal at the family cottage of Tulsi, my partner, and it's just been the most incredible time with family, with just, I can't even put into words the way that my heart is bursting with a love that I've never known before. I've known love, but not like this. I feel so blessed. I feel so grateful to be able to have this experience. And I'm excited. I'm excited. I just feel like life in so many ways feels like I feel like I've arrived at the next beginning. Like I feel like this really important chapter in my life is just opening up now, and I just feel so much joy, so much gratitude. There's been so much growth. There's been so much, challenges and difficulties and things arise. And the key is not reacting like we did in the past. That's what healing is. It's life is going to continue to be life. There are always going to be disappointments and challenges, but we change. You change. And as we change, as we learn, as we grow, life is going to also change with us and begin to reflect different things back to us. So I'm so grateful because I feel like all of the growth, all of the work that I've been doing on myself to become my most loving, secure, content version of myself is now being reflected in this beautiful experience that I've been having. Oh, it's so cold. I got to see snow for the first time in years because I've been traveling so much, and what I realized is I've actually had such an aversion to winter. I didn't want to do winter because I was always cold and I didn't enjoy winter. I just felt like things got hard and difficult, and I didn't have like a loving, cozy, fun experience of winter. And here we got to go out in the ATV this morning with his dad. We've just been, literally in a log cabin in the woods with family, with his Tulsi's brother and his wife and their two boys, and little baby came, and we just had this just big, just wow family experience. So loving, so fun, so engaging, so together, so warm. I just feel like wow. And in fact, I feel like I have a new appreciation for my family. Like I feel like I want to go see my family now. Like I just feel like my heart is opening in ways that I never imagined, and in ways I didn't even know it was closed. But it makes a lot of sense now looking back why my self-esteem struggled, or I felt defensive, or like I had to prove something or earn love, or I don't know. I feel like this trip to Canada, to Montreal, has been so significant, and I just feel like I'm going back a different person, I feel like we have a new energy with us, and I'm just so excited. I just feel so grateful. So I just wanted to capture the moment because we're saying goodbye. I went to offer actually some cacao beans at the base of the tree just to say thank you to, the spirits of the land, the ancestors. We've been learning so much about his family and his grandfathers. I actually got to take some little nuts and bolts from this old broken down wagon that was probably here when his grandfather was here. And we're going to bring them back to our house in Guatemala and make like a little wind chime as a way of, connecting the place, connecting our sense of place and family. And it just feels really good. It's really right. So, I just wanted to share this special moment, and I'm going to do my best to get back inside. It's springtime here. So I liked what his mom said when we were driving up, and she's like, in the winter, it's very beautiful with all of the snow, and in the summer, it's very beautiful when there's no snow and you can swim in the lake, and it's so much fun. And this is kind of like the messy springtime, messy in between, the messy middle, and I just really resonated with that metaphor so much because in a lot of ways I feel like my life, I'm in the messy middle where I'm not quite what I was before, but I'm not quite fully yet who I'm becoming, and it's just this time of transition, of mucky, messy transition, and just knowing that's okay. To have patience, enjoy the seasons, enjoy what is unresolved in your heart, enjoy what still feels like an open question without an answer, and Learning how to enjoy the process, especially when we can learn how to trust and have faith that everything is exactly as it's meant to be. You're learning exactly what you're meant to learn. You're having the experience you're meant to have at this point in your life for your soul's development. And that doesn't mean that if you're going through something bad or difficult or hard that it's wrong. No. Sometimes we have to go through the tough stuff in order to find out where's the edge, where's the middle path, where's that, where does it feel right for you, and what feels right for you could be different than what feels right for me or her or him, and that's okay. We're all allowed to have our truth. We're all allowed to decide what feels right for us. We're also all allowed to decide what feels safe for us. You know, I've been making some changes here on my Facebook, as I'm not sharing as much as I was before on my main page. I've had a realization I don't really want to process my emotions live anymore, because it opens me up too much to other people's energy and judgments and stuff, and it really it's not good for me. It doesn't support the well-being I'm trying to cultivate in my life. You know, always having everyone's energy wound up in mine it's not the way I want to do things anymore. So I will always be sharing on this page, you know, but I want to share more from the wisdom of the lessons as I've processed and experienced them. Not so much processing them in real time, but you can always expect and count to hear from me here on the page. I love telling the story. I love sharing, and I'm learning what feels comfortable to share for me. If I'm not just sharing everything, I'm not a completely open book. There's some things that are sacred and that are for me and my family, and I don't want to put online. Especially as the seasons change and go and glow and grow, we're going. It's good to change. It's good to evolve, and it's good to decide what feels right for you. Even and especially if other people don't like it, because you can't please everyone, and you're not here to please everyone. You're here to find your truth, to find what feels good for you in this chapter of your life. And sometimes that means we have to go through the messy middle, and we have to go through death. We have to die to who we were before so we can be reborn as the new version, the version with more wisdom, the wisdom that is harvested from the experience. When you fall, you have the experience of what that felt like in your body. Someone can talk to you all about falling, but until you do it yourself, you'll never